now you've seen essentially almost like a street festival type atmosphere.
No.
With a very
It is not a street festival.
With a very intentional purpose.
It is not a street festival. It is not a street festival. Do not say that.
Please,
shame on you for saying that. Learn right now. It is not a street festival.
Do you know our voices sound like
it is
from
not.
tear gas that police attacked us with? You have to understand some traumatizing things happened here. All of us are suffering from PTSD in our own country, from our own country.
Joshua,
it's not a street party.
Can you give me a sense of how this has developed even over this weekend here?
There's greater growing infrastructure in terms of keeping people safe, of volunteer security and medical teams.
The police have abandoned a precinct. It's now called the Seattle People Department. It used to be Seattle Police Department in the downtown area. And now protesters have claimed it and the neighborhood around it, calling it an autonomous zone. It's part street festival, part commune with no police presence.
They also have people going around who are armed and acting as security, and also border checkpoints. So to go through, you have to go through these physical barriers that have been set up, and it's complete anarchy because the police precinct that was there has been boarded up. The police have abandoned it. So if you happen to live in that area, if you happen to run a business in that area, you are on your own.
The first thing they did after they declared nationhood, and this was a bit of a surprise given that these modern conquistadors claim to be progressive ideologues, but the first thing they did was establish rigid national borders. They built a wall around the place, just like Donald Trump once said he would do.
A local station got video of several guards armed with assault rifles. They are asking for identification before letting people in, and police have received reports of the armed guards demanding money from some businesses inside their area. We also saw people passing out food in what they call a no-cop co-op. Not respond to our request for information about what they plan to do next.
Don't be saying no threats, I'll blow your brains out. Don't do that.
Don't be saying no threats, I'll blow your brains out. This is all from a YouTube video that was posted by people from inside the Seattle Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. Really, really good stuff. By the way, Raz Simone apparently announced that people entering ought to be stopped and frisked. Remember when stop and frisk was a bad thing? Because it was the cops, right? The cops were bad.
They want real substantive change. Well, you come out into these streets here this afternoon, you should expect much more of a festival-type atmosphere. Hot dog stands going, music going, families of all looks here. But what they want to ultimately come down to is change. What does that look like? I think there's a lot of questions still for the Seattle mayor, as well as that Seattle police chief.